All right, thanks, Maureen. A developing story for you at this hour. We're another day closer to reaching the so-called fiscal cliff. Spending cuts and tax increases will kick in January 1st unless an agreement to cut the deficit is reached between the White House and lawmakers. ABC's Travers is looking into the debate and finding a deal may be a long way off.
The clock is ticking to the fiscal cliff, but things appear to be getting more chilly between President Obama and House Speaker John Boehner. Last night, Boehner dropped by the White House for a holiday reception the president was hosting for members of Congress. But the speaker didn't do the traditional receiving line and didn't take a photo with the president. The White House has demanded specifics from Republicans, and yesterday they got them. The Republican counterproposal offers a total of $2.2 trillion in deficit reduction over the next decade. That includes $1.2 trillion in spending cuts, $800 billion in new tax revenue, but no rate increases on the top 2% of taxpayers, as well as $200 billion in other measures.
Republicans are so intent on protecting low tax rates for millionaires and billionaires, they're willing to sacrifice middle-class families' economic security.
Yesterday, the president ignored questions about Boehner's offer.
Is no deal better than a bad deal, sir?
Thank you.
But White House advisors called it nothing new and said it was a step backwards in negotiations. House Republicans say now the pressure is on the White House to come up with a plan that can pass both the House and Senate. The plan the administration put out last week called for $1.6 trillion in tax increases, $400 billion in unspecified Medicare cuts, and no limit on how much the government can borrow. Republicans declared it dead on arrival. Today, the president met with a bipartisan group of governors. They didn't endorse a specific plan, but said something must be done to avoid the fiscal cliff. Travers, ABC News, Washington.